You know what? I'm just gonna. Writing is fun and can be a beautiful work of art. That is when you're not constantly worried about others. Otherwise, it's stressful. Take resumes, for example. From what I know, resumes are how you tell employers that you deserve to have a certain job. At least that's part of it, because you also have to answer their questions at the interview. Assuming, of course, that this system didn't go,
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
in which case, are we really writing resumes for our corporate overlords or for computers? There's a format for resumes, but I personally tend to worry about if my resume looks perfect, or if I use the perfect jobs for the job I'm applying for, or if I bloated what I did in the job enough to where I'm not lying but I'm not exactly telling the truth either, or if I use the right words to explain what I did on the job to make it sound impressive enough. Like with the word bloated, I can't think of the exact word that explains what I end up doing on resumes because that's what I've been taught to do. Meanwhile, when I'm writing to explain what happened to myself, I like to use long indented lists of bullet points to illustrate the mental rabbit holes my brain goes down. Nyatto. I also tend to use a mix of British and American English in my personal writing, mainly because I like the British spelling of some words. And that's completely fine, because I'm writing for me, and not for whoever gets access to my computer at home. But you see, that's the problem. I can only write like that for me and for no one else. At least I think I can. Why? Because as far as I know, we don't write stuff in bullet points. And this format only makes sense to me. At least I think it does. We made standards and formats for writing that are derivatives of our own language so that way everyone can speak the same language in certain contexts. Evolutions? Once again, I can't think of the right word. And if everyone had their own personal style of writing that was that unique, we wouldn't be able to understand each other. For example, if I decide to use hook brackets, these funny little things, in place of quotation marks because I think they look cool, then you'll be confused when I use them because America's the only country that exists. And it might take you a little bit to realize that I'm using them in place of quotation marks. Given that you continue reading enough to figure that out. After all, you wouldn't want to read an entire paper written in this format, right? Right, I thought so. Unless you actually did want to do that. Then I can't help you. I don't make the rules here. So, to make a very long story short, my current perspectives on writing are mainly shaped by my anxiety and trying to do everything perfectly. We got the script. Whatever! We got the voice thing done. Let's go! Woo!